INFIESTO is a brand new detective crime thriller that's set against the backdrop of the start of the pandemic. Now, is this a movie that you should get up close and personal with, or should you socially distance yourself from this film? Hey guys, welcome to Marcus Loves Movies. My name is Marcus Lee and welcome to my INFIESTO movie review. It's a brand new movie that's available to watch on Netflix. It's a Spanish movie and I do like my Spanish movies, and I've just watched it and I'm going to share my thoughts and feelings about it. First, let me give you a quick plot outline, then we'll talk about the movie. Detective Samuel and Castro are called to a small mining town in the Asturian mountains where a young woman who had been left for dead for months has suddenly appeared, leaving the detectives to question what dark forces are at work. So let's start with some positives about the film. I like the fact that it was set at the start of the pandemic, and I think we're going to see a lot of films like that. A few weeks ago I reviewed another film called Sick, which you can check out on my channel, which has similar themes and has a similar backdrop. So you're reminded of all of the things that we had to go through in March, April 2020. So in this film, we're reminded of lockdowns, we're reminded of social distancing, we're reminded of people who were dying early on tragically at the start of the pandemic. And in this film, all of the characters have issues that they're going through that are related to the pandemic. So we've got Castro, whose partner is isolating. Samuel, his mother is in a care home and he can only wave at her through a window. And I liked all those little touches because you could argue that it makes it feel more relevant to the present day. Now you could also argue that it didn't need to have that backdrop of the pandemic, because ultimately this is a film about a serial killer and cops who are trying to find that person. So we're more interested in who the killer is, and we didn't necessarily need that pandemic backdrop. But I still liked it. All of the familiar beats of a detective crime thriller are here. We've got our two lead detectives who obviously want to solve the case, but maybe they start to take it too personally, maybe so personally that one of them's at risk of being thrown off the case because of their gung-ho, over-the-top approach. And even though we've seen these things a million times before, there's actually something nice about the familiarity that we see on screen. But here comes the big problem with the film. Sadly, it's not gripping enough. When you think about films like Seven and Zodiac, and it's probably a little bit harsh to make comparisons to those films, but essentially those are films where you're discovering corpses, there's a serial killer on the loose, and the police are trying to figure out who the baddie is. Those films are gripping, and in this film, I was never really gripped. And even when you have suspicions about who did it, there was no wow factor or no feeling of, oh yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next. It's not a long movie, its running time is around 90 minutes, and normally I like tight 90-minute films, but this movie doesn't have enough grit or enough material to keep it interesting, and I think you could have actually added on more time, another 15-20 minutes to give us more plot, more backstory, because the payoff at the end, well, that's all I can say. I can just shrug my shoulders because I'm not going to give anything away. I feel like the movie could have had more depth, more input, and you could have given it more running time to tell its story and make it more compelling and interesting. So INFIESTO isn't a bad movie. It's likable if you like these detective crime thrillers, which Netflix likes to make and I like to watch. I just think there are better movies out there. I would never say to you, don't watch a movie. I don't think that's fair to the filmmakers. I think you should just go watch it and form your own opinion. So my official Marcus Loves Movies rating for INFIESTO is, mini drum roll, 3 stars. So if I walked halfway into the street and stood there, that's what INFIESTO is. It's middle of the road. But those are just my thoughts. Those are my feelings about the movie. It was okay, nothing special, but still worth a watch. Make your own opinion. So let me know what you think about INFIESTO in the comment section. Whilst you're here, please give the video a like. And if you do like movie reviews and trailer reactions and film discussion, please subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I release a brand new video. Thank you for watching my INFIESTO movie review. Please stay tuned for the next video that I release, and I'll catch up with you again soon. So until then, take care of yourselves and thanks for watching.